I knew it too. How did I know?
What's your thoughts about 9/11?
Really? Yeah. They can't even see me.
See. Well, move over some. Go ahead.
No, they can't see me because of how dark it is. Like, they can barely see me.
So what you think about 9/11? Do you think Muslims did 9/11?
No. Not at all.
So what's your thoughts? Why?
I don't think any group of people specifically would do 9/11. I feel like if you blame Muslims for it, it's just because you don't like Muslims too much or you listen to the government too much. I feel like it may have been a group of people, but it could have just been an isolated incident instead of all Muslims declaring them all to be terrorists and stuff. That's just overboard. Could have been some. It also could have been some white people, black people, Hispanics, Christians.
I mean, but do you think that it was more so the government? Did you see how the buildings fell in 9/11?
No.
Okay, well, we're going to look that up. So when we look that up...
Mr. Childs explained it because he was involved. He saw people he saw everything about it as well. He was like a newspaper person. He had to take pictures of people falling out of buildings.
Oh, he was there? Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't there, but
it was very disturbing to hear.
Yeah, I was in high school when it happened. But I want you to look at how the buildings fell. We're going to pull it up, and I want you to look at how the buildings fell. And then I want you to give me your feedback on how something is blown up and how something, if a plane went into it, how it will fall.
I feel like if a plane went into something, it would blow up. And then...
Okay, so
I feel like the top part will be damaged.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe the top part will be the first thing to fall.
Okay.
Since there's weaker bearings there's not enough things to keep it up. Just fall down.
Okay, so what if the buildings fell like this?
That would make sense as well. Kind of. Wait. That would be weird. If buildings fell like that, it would either mean multiple bombs in the buildings went off at once or multiple times and the building just collapsed on each other. Or a sinkhole, but that's less likely.
You know what demolition is?
Oh! I just realized there was things that the buildings tumble down. I don't think a plane could hit a building like that.
Well, I was...
Unless it's this is the building's tip and the plane's just...
Well, I was watching the news at the time, and a building did go into a plane. I saw it. It did it while the news
Wait, a building did go into a plane?
You know what I mean.
That must be a weird building.
Well, the plane went into the building or whatever. So, I saw it. It was on the news.
I couldn't see it or whatever, like it's nonchalant.
Both buildings fell straight down.
That's a weird physics. It's weird physics.
Okay. Yeah. So, do you think that... I asked you this question before. Do you think that when we talk that we're the only ones that can hear this conversation?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
I feel like governments, they bug everything. And remember that. They probably bug everything. This video doesn't go up. Oh. We'll let you know.
That's just like...
a good way, by the way, a good way to notice if a camera is in your room somehow. Oh, and if it's noticeable like that, unless it's really small, then they're trying to make a full-on effort, is to take out your camera or take out your flashlight of any sort and just glare it over the room. If you see a little shine where no TV, no reflective surface at, look at that, because it might be a camera.
Okay. So tell me some other things you think about the government.
Ooh, that's a loaded question. I feel like the government is kind of dumb because if you're gonna do all these things to silence people, to take control, then when you go down, because you will, if you can hear me, you will, don't think you won't, You're only humans. And you'll go down eventually. If you go down, the people who are dumb will die, having the whole human race wiped out because of all your fault for not letting people learn.
Okay, so what about like our race? How like how some people don't learn. Like some people don't want to learn, or some people refuse to learn.
I feel like that's just ignorance, because they either grew up on it, grew up around it, grew up with gangsters. There's two different things from growing up around it and growing up with gangsters.
Well, not really. Your father is a gangster.
Really?
Yeah, well, so there's a lot of things about your parents you don't know about.
Yeah, you say that a lot.
I mean, I don't have a problem sitting you down and explaining to you, our lifestyle prior to you getting to an age of you understanding. That's not a problem.
Can we get back on topic?
Yeah, but let's get back.
Also, like, just people refusing to learn may also be the government's fault, because they may have discouraged intelligence or discouraged schools from having the right things, making schools dumber, fake news, or just making schools bad places you would want to avoid. Like schools, like, I don't know if it's just the government, because it could be the neighborhood. They infect the school, making the school all moldy. That's a metaphor. Don't take that literally.
Okay.
And then everyone avoids the school, leaves it, and then goes to another school. And then the process could repeat, depending on the school you go to.
Okay, so what other questions that I want to ask you?
Why'd you say it like that?
I don't know. How do you feel about Trump?
It's also a loaded question. Jeez. I feel like that he shouldn't be president. I feel like that he's very dumb. Very, very dumb. It's like, imagine this. Not favorite. Your most hated, popularly most hated celebrity becoming president. Because Donald Trump had a show. He was a celebrity, or a hated celebrity, and he became president. That is already bad.
So do you know what Trump was before he became president? You didn't know the things that he did or owned, or
he was like really rich because of his parents, which I feel like you can't really gloat about, because you didn't do anything. You kind of just sat there. It was fed money.
Okay. Fed money. Wait till we get this print press machine, boy.
If you didn't make it, don't flex it.
Wait a minute. Jeez. That's my goddamn son.
Oh my God.
That's my goddamn son. I'm telling you, you're going to see these faces. Bring your face in. Come on. You're going to see these faces. Look.
Also, just turn the camera real quick. I feel like you shouldn't really hate on people who have spray tans. Most of the time, it's not meaning to be racist. Because certain medias, a lot of media spread around the idea of being white is being evil. If you search up, like, a few, like, just whole videos dedicated to white people, or dedicated to, like, saying what you could do better, or for New Year's resolutions.
So how you get spray tan? Where'd that come from?
It's like, I don't even know. Like, I think you tan on the beach, spray your body.
No, I'm saying, but
like
what
that.
made you say that? Like, you saying, like...
Because
Because Donald
his
Trump?
complexion.
Oh.
He was not born like that. If you were born like that, you gotta check your family somehow.
Being orange?
Okay.
Okay. All right.
But, like...
But that's why I want you to...
even white people hate on white people.
Black people hate on black people,
No, like, white people say black people things to white people. Like, think. Think. Basically, imagine this. The most racist thing you said to a white person.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely also came out of a white person's mouth. There's a most likely chance it came out of black person's mouth or white person's mouth.
So, do
Or
you
any
think...
real...
Which race do you think is the most racist?
Nah. Really none. I don't think many people are racist. I can't really blame the race. I don't want to say this because it's like, well, this race is racist. But it's not. Because I don't have all my facts straight. I haven't done everything. And you can't say the whole race. It's because it's the whole race. That's a lot of people. And you can't... Because I want to look at modern day statistics. Things that were like a few days ago, a few weeks ago, maybe a few months ago. Because history of racism, you would say white people. But like that was just how they were breeded. That's how they were sheepishly groomed. That's how they were made back then. But I don't want to say everyone, all the race, because it's like saying that if you're a part of this race, 95% chance half your family's racist. It's or a quarter of your family, or part of your family, or part of you is racist. So I can't say the most racist. I would either say white people or black people because I know them the most. Because white people, they could be racist a lot, but black people could also be racist a lot. But any real race can be racist a lot.
Okay.
Jeez.
Okay.
Any more questions, madam?
Anything else you want to talk about?
Treat people fairly. That's like one big thing.
Well, get in the camera and say it so they can see you.
Alright. So, I have to lean over.
Don't mind his head, he's growing locks.
Treat people fairly. Like, I feel like a lot of people use history to, like, block off you or try to just say things that you said, but take it out of context. Like colorblindness. It's colorblindness. Its term is to not be racist, basically. People take colorblindness as ignoring the racist history. They take it as offensive, even though colorblindness is just being like,
oh, damn, you was too close. Hit my car. Come on.
Dang.
My bad. I'm sorry.
A little bit of mom came out there.
Yeah, he was on your side.
That could have gone south right now.
It would have been real south. Real south. Play my... Oh, Lord. Let's go ahead. I'm sorry.
Florida south.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Antarctica south. I swear.
So, go get this pizza. Let the people know.
Just judge people by how they act overall. One day, 1 week, 1 hour, that could just be that one-off thing because of something that could have happened. So don't blame. Don't just take it like just like, oh, here's my chance, and then just load a bunch of things you've stacked up over time because of they've now released the information that they're racist or something like that, which could have been not racist, but not just racism, but other things, which could have been 1 day, 1 week, 1 hour
said
thing.
Something wrong, and not necessarily, they're not racist.
Then
it was wrong to say,
and
that's
then
what
just
you're
like,
trying to say.
Oh, I'm sorry, because like sometimes people say things and they don't mean to say them. Like they say things that just makes them sound wrong. They say words that makes them sound wrong. Like ER. If you are black or white, or really any race most of the time, you would know if someone, you would know the term, hit me with the ER. Do you know what that means?
No. Tell me.
I'm not telling you.
You gotta tell me.
No.
Come on, like, I need to know, like, let me know.
It starts with Oh,
okay, nigger. Oh, okay. So nigger and nigga.
No, just the ER.
I get it.
There's
Okay.
there's a term, a very popular YouTuber. His name is PewDiePie, and Ninja.
Mm-hmm.
They said that word, but they didn't mean to say that word.
Okay.
Like there's a gaming term, I don't know what the term means, but it's like NEG. And when you say someone is something, you would add the ER at the end.
Okay.
They didn't mean it intentionally, and they were so like, oh my god. They felt so bad about that moment because they didn't mean to say it.
Okay.
Like you would call someone a builder if they build things. Like ER, adding the ER at the end to a normal word kind of makes the person sound like that. So like,
okay, I get it. All right, people.
Bye.
See you guys later. Talk to you soon.
See ya.
Peace out.